Just a quick demo on how we can conform some details using Shrinkwrap. So kind of the same thing we've been doing with the leather wraps, but this time to just put a piece of decoration on a curved surface. So this is based on CJ's design. Here you can see that the stopper is round, and I've made this Tudor rose just based on some reference in 2D. This should be a really nice detail if we can get it wrapped around that the round piece here. So I'm going to show the grid. My pivot point is already centered for this piece of decoration, so hopefully I can just align it like so. And that size seems about right. Remember that when we use shrink wrap, we're going to be conforming this mesh, the mesh that's going on top, the one that's getting shrunk, to the vertex normals of the mesh underneath it. So if we want a good result, we probably need a few more divisions. So we could actually try mesh. Where is it? There is an add divisions button which doesn't smooth. It just subdivides. Why have I got 3? Hold on. I don't know why it's giving me more edges on this one than on this one. To be honest, what we can do is you can just go around with edge ring and split. Just even out the divisions a little bit. The way that I've modeled this, it should be pretty easy to get divisions everywhere just by using edge ring and split. Like so. Following the edge flow we already have. And I'm not too worried about it being perfectly symmetrical because a little bit of irregularity is actually going to sell the realism on something like this, in my opinion. I do want to add some divisions on these parts, though. So I'm just pressing G to repeat the last operation. To put divisions everywhere I feel like we need them. Okay, that looks good. Let's try that. Delete history, freeze transformations. Select the decoration mesh first and then the base mesh. Deform, shrink wrap. Remember that we've set the projection to vertex normals. That's the only setting that's different. And that looks really good, actually. It's a tiny bit off the surface of the mesh, but that's fine. Oh, because we have an offset. Hold on. Let's undo that. Deform, shrink wrap. I remember in the previous lesson we set an offset in here. So let's set the offset to 0 and then apply. And that looks perfect. And delete history, freeze transformations, extrude. And I missed one important thing. Is that we should be extruding on local translate, not on thickness, because we have some weird normals. Just bring it back so it's tucked inside the mesh a little bit. That's a pretty good result. Now there's 2 ways of doing this, right? We can have this as a relief detail as it is now, where it sticks out of the mesh. But another option is to actually remove this. This is like a cutout from the mesh. So we could then Boolean this if we did a modify, convert smooth mesh preview to polygons. Let's save first. Always save before Booleans because they have a tendency to crash the software. Maybe just 2. Delete history, freeze transformations on both parts. Select the base mesh first, then the part you want to cut out. Mesh, Booleans, difference. And then we have a pretty nice result there. Obviously, we've got loads of bad geometry, so just triangulating it is a lazy way to fix it. This is going to be, that would be the high poly anyway, right? So we're not worried about all this mess in here. Really cool.